Hey Charlie, just pulled up on the side of the road here. We're about 20 minutes out of Cairns, carting 22 tonne worth of fertiliser. It moves and compacts a bit, and the straps get a bit loose. So I'm here to tighten up before we head to the windy roads. This is a bit of a bugger bit of the truck here, 2 points of articulation. So if you're towing a caravan, you've only got this sort of thing, but the thing is that thing under there moves as well. So it's a bit of a bugger. What I'm going to do, mate, is I'm going to tighten up my straps, and then later on, when we get to the good part of the road, I'll take you on a drive. Okay, mate, bye. Welcome back. Okay, I'm trying to straighten this up a bit for you. This camel's a bit wobbly, but I've got all my gears wrong and fucking everything here. Shit. Hang on. So we're just north of Palm Cove, so this is where the fun starts, and yeah, this ain't going to work, I don't think, unfortunately. I'll see how we go. If we get a little bit, it'll be alright. Yeah, so my opinion, this is one of the best bloody drives on earth, this one, that's heading up to Port Douglas from Cairns. It's a good little stretch, about 30 k's of road. It follows the beach for the most part. Nice windy, you'd love it with your car, with the contours in the road and everything like that. Hopefully you can hear that's using the exhaust brakes there to slow down. So no brakes there, that's just all pure exhaust brakes. When you're carrying so much weight is to lay off the brakes as much as humanly possible. Yeah, mate, I know you're a bit of a scare, man, but yeah, hope you have a full recovery. Bloody hell, never considered that you could drop off the perch before me. What's going on here? I've always thought, what are you going to say at my eulogy? Fuck, I'm starting to bloody practice yours, you bastard. So, but yeah, no, I hope all's well, mate. You know, speedy recovery. You're probably bludged for the rest of the year anyhow. You'll be on the bloody golf course like in January. Right. Anyhow, so this is a typical day for me at the moment where cane farmers, they're fertilising, and obviously speeding a bit here, not concentrating. Yeah, they're fertilising at the moment. And I've been running 2 trips a day into Cairns, and this load's going out directly to the farm, which is good. Keeps me out of trouble. They're probably, generally speaking, these ones, if I don't tarp up, it'll be a 10-hour day. If I have to tarp up, it'll be 12, 13-hour day. It's pretty big hours, but time sort of flies. You sort of, I don't know, just, yeah, it goes real quick. I was going to leave them actually, just so I didn't really come up here to work this bloody hard, but having said that, I bloody threatened to leave, and they give me more money, so I thought, oh yeah, okay, I might just take it for another year and see how we go. But yeah, I can't see myself doing this forever. Not so much this, the driving's easy, but the actual physicality of the job as well, jumping up and down on the truck all the time, tarping up. Those tarps weigh about, I don't know, 40 kilos or something like that, so yeah, aside from that, everything's going all right. What do you think about old our pickup in the draft there? Hope he turns out to be bloody good, mate. Probably a player that we need, quite frankly, now that Wingard, you know, probably his best days are over, and you know, yeah, I mean, him and Ginnivan might be a pretty yeah, might be a good little mosquito fleet down there. Just we've got a couple of tools, and you know, with Bruce getting a bit old and everything like that, I think it's probably a more reliable way to kick goals. You know, bigs seem to be able to get stopped these days, so yeah, interesting tactic. Yeah, hope it works out. I don't know, the McCabe one, I don't trust it. I don't trust bloody Luke, and this kid looks too much like his dad for mine. Fucking thing. Righto. Yeah, so he looks like a good mover, but yeah, we'll see. Probably a long-term project player, so they say. I'm actually on the brakes here a little bit because I'm fucking too busy fucking talking to you and bloody looking at this fucking phone. That's all good. Got a couple of cars up my arse, so we've got an overtaking lane coming up in a little while, so I'll let these guys take me on. Love the sound of those exhaust brakes. Here we go. I'll take it nice and slow and let these guys take over. Normally got a bit more momentum, but a few people behind me. Make sure they all get through. Don't know if you can see hills in this. It's probably like anything, mate. The perspective, yeah, it doesn't really do justice to it. But yeah, there's up a hill. But that's one I realised I wanted to go past. Yeah, so my golf is fucking shit house. My car bloody, I've turned into an inconsistent golfer. I used to thought I had a bit of potential. Now I'm just a shit player that hits the odd good shot, I reckon. Yeah, it's blown out to 29, and you think with 10 weeks in, playing every week, and actually probably some days I'm playing twice a week, that I'd be improving. I know I am improving, but I just have too many blowout holes and just 1 or 2 shots a hole that are just disgraceful, and it's really stuffing me up. We're coming up to a bit here. There was a girl, Toya, I don't know if it was in the news down there, she got murdered on a beach, and where she got murdered is a place coming up probably about 5 minutes up the road. They still have a bit of a shrine there for her. They actually caught the guy. They actually had to extradite him from India, and that was only pretty recently, like a couple of months ago, or less than 6 months ago. They finally got him back to Australia, and not too sure what happened to the court case. I'm sure it's life in prison. I think he was a doctor or something like that, the sicko. So where he went to this park, apparently he tied the girl's dog up while he had his, murdered her. I don't know if he raped her or not. I really don't know too much about that side of it, but yeah, bloody disgusting. Yeah, anyhow. Big times I have to just be really quiet and just concentrate a bit. I haven't been concentrating too hard. Driving's been fucking disgusting, quite frankly. But not play this in front of anyone, mate. Too much swearing. Yeah. Jen misses home, I've got to say. We're sort of committed. I mean, I like it up here, and I haven't got much reason to go back to Melbourne. But having said that, she's got her family. She misses them. She talks to them all the time and everything like that, but yeah, I said, well, get them up here. I said, but I don't know, it's just the planets aren't aligning. I sort of said to Jenny, how about bloody you go down? But she doesn't want to do that either. Whether she's playing the martyr on me or not, I'm not too sure. Part of the deal is, I said, look, when we move up here, you can go down, a couple of times a year if you want to, Yeah, but yeah, she hasn't taken advantage of it. We've been up here for over a year now. But yeah, I sort of said, why don't you go back for Christmas? But no, she wasn't into it. I'll go back again. Righto. Don't know what happened there. Maybe it sort of cuts out after a certain amount of time, taking too much thing out. I'll try to put it all together before I send it to you. Yeah. Hopefully just enough video for it to actually show the next section going up a hill, a nice windy road. You'll get a bit of an idea what it's all about. I'm really liking it up here, and the people up here are pretty bloody good. Actually, Port Douglas, the people there, generally speaking, are fucking idiots. Our neighbours are just fucking, forget about it. Just, mate, we moved in, none of them even come over and introduce themselves to us, and then one, you know, eventually we're putting the bins out at the same time. Oh, by the way, I'm blah, blah, blah. One bloke fucking introduced himself and said, oh yeah, g'day, I'm your next door neighbour John, sorry I haven't been around. Do you mind cutting that tree down on your property? It's bloody dropping shit into my pool. I'm thinking, fuck mate, you know, give me a bit of friggin' foreplay before you land a bit of work on my shoulders. Anyhow, I cut the tree down. I thought, no, let's get off to a good start here, and I cut the tree down. It was only small, pain in the arse though. Didn't need, you know, it wasn't, you have no benefit to me. Yeah, do you reckon I cut that down within 5 minutes of him asking. It was unbelievable, and that was a week ago, and I have not seen the bloke. No thank you, no nothing, and therell be no more fucking favours coming his way. On the left here is a crocodile farm, which is very popular. Haven't said that, I haven't been there before. Yeah. But for me, coming up now is probably the most I think the most beautiful. It's challenging. I might just shut up during it because there's a lot of, I've got to just watch myself. I've got to slow down. So I'm going to shut up for probably the next minute or two. Hopefully this video keeps on. Hopefully you're still in it, hanging around. Yeah, just thought, fucking hell, you must be bored. Just sitting at home all day, something a bit different, you know. Give you an update. Good thing is, you know, I can give you my side of the story. I don't have to hear your bullshit. Righto. Yeah, we're going to take this at 40k an hour, this hill. So it's going uphill, which is a bit of unfortunate. So I've selected my gear, which is 9th gear, which means I can keep a good rev count up. Going up this fucking hill. Yeah, so when you're going up a hill and down a hill, like this particular one, it's the same gear. As you go up the hill, you don't want to be changing gears and all that sort of stuff. You want to keep a nice constant rev and quite a nice constant pace. And going down a hill, the main thing is you just need to have a low gear so the friggin' truck doesn't roll out of control. And with these sort of tight corners, you just be, and it's no banana bloody decides he's cutting corners. Happens all the time. It's a real prick. And you probably can't tell, but like as I'm doing corners, I'm actually taking a bit more road. So as I'm turning right like this, I'm actually on that white line. And now we've got the other thing, and now my left tyre is on the other white line on the left-hand side. And that's because of the trailer and the long wheelbase of the truck as well, with the double, you know, 2 double axles or whatever, you know, a double axle with double tyres on it, so 4 at the back. So it's a big turning circle. Now here we come down the hill. So here I've got to lay off the brakes so I don't want the truck to get out of control. Oh, the views, mate. Imagine going on this with your car. Oh, shit. Righto. I've got one car up my clacker. You can just bloody suck shit. Look at me skills, mate. In the distance there, I don't know if it comes up on the camera, there's a little nodule friggin' bit of land. That's Port Douglas. And there's a ship out there too, so I don't know if you can pause it or it comes up, but there's a big ship out there at the moment. Apparently there's about 2,500 guests at Port Douglas for the day. All with their fucking COVID, no doubt. Still haven't had COVID yet. Don't know how I'm bloody avoiding it. Either's Jen for that matter. Yeah, no, generally speaking, pretty healthy, except for me bloody back and me knees. You know, just the old body sort of breaking down. Yeah, but as I said, you see, this is a beautiful stretch of road, and the road cambers and everything like that. Not really breaking any land speed records in the truck. Now I've got to ease off here. Okay, oh, love that sound. Don't get bored of it. There's another tight corner around here too, so it's a 50k I think by memory. Yep. cuts out again, that'll be the last of it. Here's a truck, beautiful. Wave him. Good on you, mate. Yeah, if this cuts out, that'll be the last of it. You've got the guts of it. This is really the bit I wanted to show you and talk a bit of shit in the meantime, if you're still with it. Yeah, the cam is just fucking magic. Righto, I'm going to let this bloke go past me. The only problem here, the overtaking zone is on an uphill, and starting uphill with 22 tonne, not fun. Right, I've got a few cars by me. Must be due. Let him through. Yeah, so I've got on this load 22 tonne, 20 tonne, and we're actually going direct to one of the farms, and the rest will be going back to base. Time now, 2:15. Yeah, probably make it back to the shop until about, I don't know, 4:30. We knock off at 5. So it's a good day's work. Fucking our pool went green the other day too. Fucking that, give me the shits. I had to get the pool man out to have a little look-see. Apparently quite common up here that when there's yeah, the weather's starting to sort of get a bit funky town again. But you know, it can happen. Although, you know, like we do all the right things, but yeah, sometimes things can go wrong. Yeah, but missing me pool, that's for sure. But we've got to the stage for the first time in the last week we've turned on air conditioners, which we haven't been using air conditioners. We've just used the overhead fans. But you know, to get a comfortable night's sleep, it's good to have the aircon on. And yeah, we've got dehumidifiers in all the rooms, you know, suck up any moisture. Doing our best to yeah, stop mould from growing. It's an issue up here, a real issue. From one climate, bloody extremity to another. But similar sort of problems. Oh shit. That's what happened. I was using automatic then, and I didn't like its gear selection. And yeah, I prefer when windy roads like this to actually be in control of the gears. It's better to slow down with, and yeah, you can just control things much better. You know, when you come to a turn, just use your gears to slow it down. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully the video is capturing how beautiful this trip is. It is sensational, it really is. Right, going downhill again, so I'm just going to keep things under control. Reason it loves these tight bloody corners followed by another bloody tight corner around it. Don't know if that's done deliberately or not to sort of friggin' slow you down, but there should be another tight one here. Yep. Makes it life interesting. Can't believe how blasé people are with crocodiles up here, mate. They're everywhere, mate. Seriously. And even at the golf course, they're all over the golf course. You go have a hit of the driving range, you bloody see a little bastard swimming in front of you. Mate, we've got these guys, what do they do, kite surfing? Oh, they're out there, no worries, don't worry about it. You know, people just swim in the beach and they don't give a shit. Oh, look, I've never seen one in Port Douglas, but we've got a lake, a river nearby, our Great River, which is only about 5 k's up the road, which is littered with crocodiles. And if you come at the right time of year, that is winter, you'll see them, guaranteed. Guaranteed I've seen them from the bridges you cross over into Port Douglas. They're just resting on the, you know, getting the sun on themselves up, you know. Yeah, they're around. And there's some big ones too. A lot of dogs get taken by crocs, that's a fact. You know, especially up north. So 10 k's up where I work, Mossman, then you've got Newell Beach, which is another 5 k's up now. Newell Beach is renowned for taking dogs. In actual fact, a bloke nearly got taken got taken there, I don't know, 6 months ago. Dickhead decided he thought it'd be a good idea to sleep in a sleeping bag just up near the bushes on the beach. And the crocodile grabbed his sleeping bag instead of his friggin' foot and ripped that off, and he thought he ate a sleeping bag, I guess, but he was a very lucky man to be still alive. And there was another one, and where a bloke, this is a bit further north, maybe 100 k's north of here, where he was just on the boat ramp with his dog, and the croc bit him. The dog went to protect the owner, but then the croc took the dog, which is a bit of a bummer. Right, pull over here again. Yeah, met a pretty good bunch of guys with the golf. Some old fellas, all bloody retired, all bloody rich fucks. It's unbelievable, man. I mean, the money up here is just out of this world. Yeah, one bloke who lives up here is selling his oyster farm in South Australia, which is also linked to a tourism industry. I think he's looking for $8 million or something for his fucking thing, and he's like, yeah, nah, just a lot of these people, they are just loaded beyond belief. And a lot of people just come up here for the good time, like for 6 months a year or something like that, then head back to where they come from, which is probably eventually what I'd like to do. I'd like to be the rich one as well, but I don't think that's going to be happening. But as long as I'm comfortable. What do you mean? Look, I like it up here, I really do. I still want to go back to home to Melbourne as well. So I think that's, if we can do like a 50, that sort of thing. I can see us doing a bit of caravanning, and probably five months one place, 5 months the other, and that's my plan for now. Anyhow, I think Jenny's sort of open to that idea as well. Not too sure whether we just get a little unit in each. I wouldn't have a house. I wouldn't commit to a house. Maybe just a unit with a bit of body corp with a shared pool. That'd be all right. I'd love to bloody get on that golf course a bit more often too, mate. Don't get bored of it, that's for sure. Loving it. Good people too. Bloody, I don't know, just even the golf course, 2 seconds, they all know your name. So, yeah. Right, this is Talia Beach Resort, which I haven't been there, but mate, it looks like a good place to have a lunch, overlooking the water and everything like that. One of the guys that was working for us, he doesn't work for us any longer, his choice, he was actually head chef there, and he got the sack because of COVID. In actual fact, a lot of places where I'm at, sort of refugees, let's say, to the tyranny, and this lady's taking them in. I suppose my boss, she's a very good person to work for. Can't complain with that. Probably getting to the end of the trip and getting close to Port Douglas, so I'll try to take you there, get a bit of a feel for it. See, the video seems to be still working. We're not far away. Sharp turns to come, and that's about it. I think we're coming up to a place, it's actually quite nice, called Oak Beach, which some beautiful places on the beach there. I thought it'd be cheap, seeing it was out of Port Douglas. Right, dream about it, I think it was like $2 million. There's a ship again, you better look at the ship, and Port Douglas for that matter. Yeah, don't get bored of this trip at all, I got to say. I don't know, I find it really, really good fun to drive, and actually in the truck, I find it really good fun. It's a bit of a challenge, I guess. You got to keep your wits about your concentration, which I've been lacking a little bit on this one, but trying to keep it in check. Okay, so actually Oak Beach was further there. We're talking that much. I bloody forgot. We've already gone through it. Now this is just what they call Mowbray Valley, which is just before Port Douglas. So you got a couple of little places. Mowbray Valley. Funny, it's different. They've got different weather stations here, and for some reason, although this is off the shore, humidity levels seem to be really high here compared to other spots. But I don't know how to judge bloody humidity, because they go, it's like 60% humid, and I'm freaking sweating my ass off. And I'm going, what the hell's going on here? I don't know how to work it out, mate, to be honest with you, because to me it's freaking warm. Probably doesn't seem as warm as last year, and I'm not too sure if that's a combination of me getting used to it or not. But certainly when we came up here, it was like it felt like a furnace. But like even at night time, the air was hot. We haven't had a lot of rain. We had a lot of rain during the dry season, but it's really been quite dry now for a couple of months. That doesn't mean we don't get rain. We do get rain, but up here when it rains, even during rain season, it could piss down for 1 hour and be good for 2 hours, 3 hours, or whatever. But where I work at Mossman and north of Mossman, that always looks like it's under cloud, and if you can see in the distance, that's sort of getting towards Mossman there, and it's always looks like it's going to rain. It's an amazing thing. Like, I've driven home from Mossman, pissing down raining, and I can see the blue sky at Port Douglas 10 k's down the road. It's just God's country, mate. It is. Yeah. Oh, look, I love it. I do love it there, but I'm happy with the house and everything like that. Haven't really furnished it yet. We lost a lot of our possessions when we during the crap with the tree. Now this is the bridge I was telling you about, where you are absolutely guaranteed to see crocodiles during low tide every day during winter. It's not low tide now, it's just having a quick look. But absolutely guaranteed, 100%. They're just resting there on the mud banks there. So Mowbray is quite nice, actually. A bit out of my price range there, and it's a lot of land. It reminded me a bit of Olinda, just the trees and everything like that. It just had that feel about it. Yeah, and quite frankly, I think if we probably had the money, we might have had a look at it. But no, I didn't want to really spend too much. Well, still, to be honest with you, I probably spent more than what I was planning to spend in the first place. But I was just that unimpressed with the cheap houses down here. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. They were fucking dives, ex-rentals, investors and all that sort of stuff. Now we're heading to what they call Craiglee, which Craiglee seems to be an extender suburb of Port Douglas, and there's an estate here, which is a new estate, and ex-cane farm. Big problems in the first stage here. Big problems because of drainage. So all these houses got bloody flooded in the first year, so the council have been a little reluctant to give him approval to his next stages and all that sort of stuff. And he's spewing because he reckons he lost a lot of money too, because he sold the stages early and the property prices just went bloody ballistic up here. Now this is Craiglee, which is just basically the best way to describe it is the industrial area of Port Douglas. So coming up on the left here is down there is where my the caravan's stored. So we've got the storage here, and just you got the pool shop and service stations, kitchen lobs and all that sort of stuff. And you got light industrial, mate. Nothing special, nothing big up here. There's not a lot of jobs up here in diverse, hate that word, diverse areas. But it's like tourism, and it's 90% of it, and the backpackers keep the wages low. And wages up here are shit. They are fucking shit. We've got fucking guys driving bigger trucks than me up in Mareeba. It's about an hour 15 from here, up on the tablelands for $28 an hour, driving friggin', you know, responsible for a friggin' B-double trucks. I just said to him, I said, what do you put up with it, mate? You know, that's just rude. It's ridiculous. But they do. National average for driving these sort of trucks, you'd be looking at around about $40 an hour. Mate, I'm not even getting paid that. Yeah, even the bloody casual workers up here don't really get paid that well. It's a real... You're living in paradise is their excuse. You're living in paradise. Why do you want money? Well, paradise costs money, you motherfucker. But anyhow, but I'm okay. I mean, I've found myself a fairly good job, and yeah, I don't want to roll the dice. And even though sometimes I do think about rolling my dice and doing my own thing, and maybe tourism or something like that, you know. But yeah, don't know if I want to take any risks or have that sort of responsibility when I knock off. I just want to knock off. Right here is basically Port Douglas, 5k's down the road or whatever is Port Douglas. And basically my house is the first roundabout down there, probably about 200 metres down the road, hang left there and go to the end, turn left again. As the crow flies from here, I'm probably about 200, 300 metres from this road to the right. Don't hear the traffic or anything like that, you know, it's still quiet, it's nice. I didn't think we were going to go this far with it. Fucking hope you're enjoying me talking bullshit. It's pretty hard not fucking getting get a bit of conversation back. I just hopefully, yeah, this puts a little smile on your dial, mate. So, yeah. Anyhow, yeah, 14k's to Mossman. We're just on the south side of Mossman. But I think I might leave it there, mate. Hope you did enjoy. If you didn't get this far, fuck you, motherfucker. Anyhow, buddy, you take care. Hooroo. Hang on, back again, mate. This is that load that I had to do, just unload it down. I thought I'd take you for a bit of a trip through the countryside a little bit, give you a bit of an idea of the farms I deliver to. I haven't been to this one before, so he's told me the way to get out. We'll see if that bloody works or not. Looks a bit fucking windy to me. And you need some bit of a turning circle when you've got this big thing. It's 20 metres long, I think, all up. Just looking at the arse end of my trailer there, it was a bit tight getting through there, so oh, that's alright. Whoop, shit. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, look at the countryside. Yeah, so yeah, it's just typical sort of land out here. You can see on the left there, it's cane, young cane. One thing I didn't mention before actually is the Mossman Mill, which is this is where it all goes to, owned by the farmers, I think. Yes, is in danger of shutting down at the. This will be the last cutting season. Now this is for next year's crop. Now these guys are taking an enormous risk because if that mill doesn't get funding, they're hoping for state, federal, but they've been funding that mill for a long time. It's in a bit of disrepair. And the content of the sugar, it's called CCS, and their CCS levels are low, which means it's not really great quality sugar down here. On the lowlands, like up at the tablelands, up the hills here, much better land for cane, and they do okay. But they've stopped sending their stuff to Mossman Mill this year, and they're sending it. They've been sending it to up Mareeba way. They've got a mill up there as well. So in a way, they've sort of set up to fail because they go on average CCS levels. It's sort of a bit of a setup, you know what I mean? It's like saying, okay, we're going to cut your best sugar out, and then they're blaming low quality sugar, which they would have bloody known about. Yeah, they're sort of saying that they're low quality sugar, not a lot of tonnage. They had big problems with weather this year. Yeah, all act of God sort of stuff. Maybe Greta Thunberg was right after all. No, she wasn't, stupid fucking bitch. But yeah, so so they got their issues up here. There's a lot of uncertainty. I think the farmers, they've already spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars on their fertilizer and everything. It's quite expensive, and yeah, so you know, they're sort of pot committed. I mean, here's next year's crops right here, ready to rock and roll. They're nearly finished the actual the time it takes, you know, the actual all the work. When the wet season comes, there's nothing they can really do. You know, they're just got to let the rain do its thing, because you can't get tractors and everything on the land. You'll just get bogged all the time. So yeah, so that's bit of an issue. But this is quite typical driving in areas like this. As I said, I haven't been to this particular farm before. They look like a pretty big operation, actually. But we've been that busy. What we've been doing is me getting the goods from Cairns, and they've been actually hiring another truck driver to do the local work. So you know, it was just more of a priority of getting stuff up here. I've had a little bit of luck recently because you know, the rains have gone away, which means we can work a lot quicker, which also gives me time to actually get out to the farms. Like, you know, it's like today I started work at 5:30. I've only had a 10-minute break where I just shoved food in my bloody mouth, and that's it for the day. And then basically from 5:30 to 5 at night, I've only got a 10-minute break. But time flies, and I don't really miss the breaks. You know, when the work's there and cracking. Kind of sort of deal with them as well. I'll have a look at the train track here. So this is actually, these do get used. These train tracks, they've got trains, they're slow as fuck. One goes past one of the pubs that I go to, the bottle shop, and literally is 2 metres away from the friggin' pub, you know, or maybe 5, no, not even 5, maybe, I don't know, not far anyhow. It's ridiculous. It's but yeah, the trains, yeah, Mossman Mill, yeah, the infrastructure around here, I mean, we're probably about 5 k's from Mossman, maybe a bit further, but yeah, these train lines go everywhere. They're all through the different cane fields, and you get buckets, or what do you call it, like bins, cane bins and stuff like that. Actually, if you bear with me, well, I'm only about 5 minutes from the base, but we might be able to go past some of this shit for you. You know, like have a look at some cane bins, just the way they transport things around. And when the cane gets crushed, basically that is product in less than 24 hours from when they cut to molasses, you know, what do you call it, you know, sugar, let's say, in the raw form and everything like that. And then you've got sugarcane mulch. It's, you know, just everything gets used. And I'm not too sure if you know about this or not, but the big plan is for sugarcane to be used in jet fuel, and that'll be the majority of the power for aeroplanes around the world will be from sugarcane. So it sort of seems like a bit of a bizarre idea. You want to sort of shut a place down, although the quality is maybe not the creme de la creme, but it's here. The infrastructure's here. It's just a pity they don't they need some decent money. The actual mill's 127 years old, and it's fucked. You know, it really is very old and maybe dangerous as well. They know it. You know, there's breakdowns and everything like that. You know, last year was a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week thing. This year it's only 5 days a week. And yeah, again, the tonnage is down, and you know, that's what they're blaming it on. So car at me clacker, and I'm driving like fucking, I've got Miss Daisy in the truck with me, but no, it's about like going for a cruise, baby. Yeah, but yeah, strange times up here. It really will affect it. I mean, Mossman, I mean, these people are just generational farmers. They've lived up here all their life. They know nothing else but farming. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is their life. And it would be a sort of pity to see it go. And I'd say the farmers, I mean, maybe loaded on paper, I mean, I'm sure they are. Don't know if they're multi-millionaires or not. They certainly don't act like it. They're really good people, very down to earth. And yeah, as soon as you get out of the main city, I told you, see, that's Mossman there. And I said, what did I say? It's beautiful in Port Douglas, and look how shit it looks there. That's normal. Like nearly every day, it's remarkable how often that's in cloud. Yeah, so anyhow, bang. What do we got here? I've got bloody somebody from work giving me a call. Just going to have fresh air. It'll stress him out. He wants to knock off. He normally knocks off at 3:30. So time now is 3:40, so I said I'd be back there by about, well, I'll be back there before 4 o'clock. Sorry about that. Yeah, when you turn the tight corners, this thing goes a bit skilly. It gives you an idea of the land up here. It's bloody really beautiful. There's a place, I think they call it the Causeway or something like that, where you got a river, and you actually drive through the river. It runs all year, and the locals that don't have a pool go there and have a swim. First time I saw it, I was just driving the car around. Aboriginal bloke, yeah, he's a good bloke, with had a stubby. He goes, "Hey, you coming in for a swim, brother?" I said, no, won't this time, man. He goes, yeah, all the locals come here. And it was just amazing, like, and then the other side of it wasn't a bridge, it was just a sort of flat bit of land, like, you know, it would have been concrete underneath, but then it dropped off into a little mini waterfall, you know, so, yeah, really, you know, quite special. Right over here, we've got a car up here. I'm just not going too quick. Roads like this. But yeah, it's a pretty little drive. Don't mind this aspect of it, that's for sure. Well, I like driving. If I didn't like driving, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, I guess, would I? So, yeah, believe it or not, the Mossman soccer field is on the right-hand side here. And it's barely recognisable, mate. It's like a I can't turn the phone around and show you, but pretty ordinary facilities, let's say. Very ordinary. But yeah, pretty small town, Mossman. I mean, for all the industry that it does, there's not a hell of a lot there. They've got a couple of restaurants, one main pub. Okay, let's go here. Thank you. Electricity power station there. Yeah. So yeah, but there's not a hell of a lot there. It really is a dead town compared to Port Douglas. And Port Douglas, as you saw by my little video, it was hardly a metropolis, but that's the way I like it. It's busy when the tourists come. There's just enough there. You've got diversity of restaurants and everything like that, which I like. And it's quite laid back, you know. It is a lovely spot. But okay, we're sort of heading to a main road now, so that's all, mate. I just wanted to give you a little look-see of just going to a farm now. Going to a main road now and heading back to base. All right, bud, take it easy.